back to another video. Today I want to do bee nails. Now I don't know whether I'm going to do cutesy bees or other bees. I'm going to buy this glitter, which is from Sparkle Supplies, and I bought this specifically to do a bumblebee set of some kind. I just don't know what I'm doing yet because I've got all sorts of bits and bobs out. Isn't that gorgeous? I mean, I've got a bright yellow glitter, just one from Sparkles. I've got a few others, but I thought this one was really nice, so that's Go Bananas. Black and white, and then rhubarb and custard, because I thought that one would introduce a little bit of colour. And I've got these two from Rarjsm, so I've got the yellow, and then I thought that one was more of a honey colour. I've got stamping plates, I've got inks, I've got sequins. That's as far as I've got. So if you're experienced with watching my videos, you will know this could go any way. It could be a nice simple set, and it could also be something a bit wacky doodles. So let's go. Right, so ring finger I'm going to do in white, and I don't know, I'm going to try and use some inks to do some sort of like a marbling type thing. So yeah, we'll see how that goes with it. Oh, should I do that over the yellow though? Oh, I'm doing a white nail. See? So these came in two different sets. I think that one, 108, was Autumn Bloom set, and 72 was possibly Summer Bloom. I'm not too sure. And then I'm going to do some yellow. So I hope everybody's okay. I am feeling a lot better mentally and physically, I think. Although I've probably gone and jinxed myself, haven't I? But yeah, life is hard sometimes, isn't it? But it doesn't stay hard forever. So I'm still here. Right, so we've got a white, we've got a yellow. I'm going to do a black. I'm actually going to put the yellow glitter over the black, I think. My idea behind that is that the yellow glitter over the top of the black, so you'll get to see the black coming through like in the gaps. As to whether that'll be, or whether it'll just dull down the colour, I'm not too sure, but I'm doing it. As usual, I'm just pure winging everything I do. And you guys can learn through me. I'm going to do another yellow, I think, yeah. So you can learn through me, and sometimes don't do what I do, and sometimes we figure it out and it's a good happy ending. So yeah, when I start, you know, when you've got like a theme in your head of what you want to do. I'll do 2 coats on the yellow. And so you start pulling a few bits out, so you think, oh, you know, so I've got them ready. And then I think that's where I get confused. Instead of just starting and then going with the flow, I end up confusing myself. But I love this yellow. It is gorgeous. I don't think I've done bumblebee nails for the video. I've got a set on my Etsy. But that's about it. Do a second coat of this black. I mean, I might even change the order that I've done the colours, but I just thought I just stick some base colours down and then we'll figure it out as we go, innit? Yeah, so there's, I've got the one black. And then I think I'm going to do this one as a white. And then that'll just give me a nice, easy background if I change my mind, I suppose, won't it? So I've got some like cutie resin charms, and then I've got some nice bling sort of charms, you know, bumblebees and stuff. So I don't know. Oh, we got fluff. Or it could be feathers, we don't know, do we, in this house? So there's that one. Sure that is in and curing. Right, so we have, so the inks I've got, I probably will do this over one of the yellows actually. So I've got one from Nail Couture, and these were his, these are like his neon sets. So that's more of a brighter colour. Then this one's more of your pastel-y colour. So it sort of gives two, the more opaque these ones. I've got some new inks coming of like, more like these, but not necessarily neon, the darker colours. And then I've got the watercolour one from Born Pretty. I love this. This works so nicely. So yeah, I'm probably going to do those over one of the yellows for it to make more sense. Or would it though? Because the yellow that I'm marbling is not going to, I don't know. I'm going to be able to see it, am I? I didn't do 2 coats on that, did I? Welcome! Welcome to the crazy train. And let's hope it works out. You'll know better than me at this point because you'd have seen the thumbnail. And if it's all gone dipped up, or whether it's okay. Oh, okay. Button, thank you. Right, so I'm going to leave the inks for now, and I'm going to go with what I already know what I'm doing. Well, I never know what I'm doing, but you know what I mean. I wanted to get this in somewhere, but I don't think it's going to go. This is the Aztec Laser Dust from Sparkles. I got it in one of my VIP boxes. I think it comes available to purchase next month, maybe. But it's gorgeous. That's just burnished into the tacky layer of a white gel polish. It's gorgeous. But I don't think it's really gonna go. That'll just take it to a whole new thing, won't it? So I'm gonna get this. And that's me thingy doodah that I was using. One of them. And I want get my 6-in-1 because this is a bit thicker. Sorry about Binky, it's because my daughter's walking about upstairs. He goes nuts with squeaky floorboards. No one's allowed to move in this house because if you disturb his peace, heaven forbid. But as I was saying, the 6-in-1's quite thick, so I'm doing a thinnish layer, but it's good that when you can push your glitter into it. Now, the next thing is I've moved my desk around a little bit. Not the actual desk, but the stuff on it. There we are. I don't know whether to sprinkle this over or just place bits on. What do we do? Stuff it, let's do it. Sprinkle, sprinkles. I don't want a full cover. But yeah, that looks cool. So you can still see the black. And then you've got the yellow. Just pat them into that 6-in-1 gel so they lay nice and flat. I don't, like I say, I don't want it full covered. I wanted it sort of like scattered. And it's all laying flattish. I like it. Well, that plan worked. So I'm going to give that a zap. Sticky fingers now. I'll leave those little bits in there because I'm going to be using them, aren't I? Put the lid on there though, so I don't knock it. Right. Now what do we do? Right. I am going to go for it with the inks because no, I don't want acetone. Why have I got acetone? I want alcohol. Dear me. Okay, so no. Oh, I don't know what to do. Let's do that. Always screw the lids back on these. I'm so bloody clumsy, it's unreal. Let's see what we can get. And then let's see. So I just use like a little brush like this, give it a little soak in a bit of alcohol, obviously because these are alcohol inks, so you add a bit of alcohol to it, it just sort of like waters them down so you can blend them nicely. So it's definitely giving some sort of a cool effect. I just want to sort of smooth the lines. Really getting into, I mean, a lot of these things like inks, art gels, pat gels, things like that. Really getting into them at the moment. And I've probably had them for such a long time. And I know I'm not the only person that, you know, buys stuff and then just leaves it or forgets about it. But I'm really getting into learning about these things because the effects that you can get from them is just super cool. I'm wondering, do I have, no, I'm wondering if I had an orange. I might do, one sec. No, I thought I'd have like a orangey colour, but I don't. Just gonna pop a couple bits more of this in. Because this one's a bit more opaque. think Temu in a way has done me a favour, because you can't get, if any, I don't see many at all, like gel polishy stuff on there. So it's kind of done me a favour, because I was just literally buying gel polish left, right and centre. I was buying all these like art paints and stuff, and then I was just getting a bit overwhelmed, to be fair. So I think that looks quite nice. I'm going to let that dry. But yeah, definitely, so cool. Definitely starting to enjoy using all these things and learning how to use them. So I'm just going to use a base coat. This is one that I just used to go over glitter, so I'm not bothered if any little loose bits get into this bottle. And then I will go over and encapsulate better with the 6-in-1. I'll take off the tacky layer and buff if needed. So just, this will also help smooth out, you know, a little bit. Why am I putting that there? I know I said I was gonna, I asked if anybody wanted to do bee nails with me, but honestly, I at the minute, I can't even organise getting myself up and flipping dressed. Oh, the struggle is real, honestly. Right, so for this one, do I want to introduce a different colour, or should we just keep it yellow, white, black? Yeah, let's do that. But I am gonna sprinkle up some glitter from the bottom. So, but I'm going to use the 6-in-1 again, and I will do it all over. It just helps to keep the thickness of the nail level, rather than just applying it all to the tip, and then the tip being thicker than everywhere else. So I'm not going to sprinkle the whole tub on. I'm just going to use these bits because we don't want to waste them. Sorry, my dog might bark in a sec. I can hear the neighbours coming out the house. He goes nuts. My window cleaner, when he knocks, it was funny. Well, I absolutely cacked myself, to be fair. He's got an XL bully. Oh, she is just amazing. She's so gentle, she's so cute. And so when the window cleaner knocked on the on the door to collect his money, like he does every couple of weeks, I normally sort of like have a little gate going across my living room so the dog doesn't run out, because if the postman comes and I don't hear the postman, he'll eat me letters. Oh, it's just a nightmare. I've got some of that thing in there. No. And the dog came running out, and obviously he's standing there with this gentle giant, shall we say. And my little dog, honestly, is like, his mum was a miniature Yorkshire Terrier. She was tiny, but his dad was like your standard. So he's really small, but he is bigger than a miniature. And he just comes running out, and instead of like backing off because he sees this giant dog, although she didn't even flinch, and he just jumped up and he starts hanging off of her friggin' lip. And instead of, I thought, oh no, my dog's gonna get eaten, do you know what I mean? And fair dues, I mean, If I was a big dog and some little ratty thing come running up to me and started hanging off my lip, I'd have flipping chomped on it as well. But no, she just stood there and looked at me as if to say, what's going on? Why is this thing like biting me? Yeah, my dog honestly is a nightmare. Anybody goes past me if I'm taking him out on a walk and they're on a bike, he goes for them. And I honestly, you know, if he was a bigger dog, he wouldn't get away with it, obviously, because he'd be a big dog. It'd be, I mean, I've never had a little dog. I've always had big dogs. My last 2 dogs, when they passed, I did say that I wasn't going to get any more dogs because I was just literally heartbroken. But I basically got asked, do you want him, when it came to having Lucky when he was like 2. So I couldn't say no. I'd never say no when someone says, do you want an animal? I don't need any animals, but yeah, so we ended up with Lucky, and he's just a friggin' nightmare. I mean, my 2 big dogs, when I had them, they were soft as shite. Okay, right, I'm going to go over that with a base coat, if I can remember where I put it. I mean, I used to walk the dogs and people used to cross the road because they were big, muscly dogs. But, yeah, they'd have just licked them to death. So there's the inky one. I've just put base coat over that because then I can put something else on top. There's those 2. I don't think I'm going to need to buff that one. That's 6-in-1s. Covered that lovely. And that one. So I'm just going to move this tissue now because I'm going to end up with that laser dust in everything. Okay. And then I'll put the lids on things so I don't end up knocking them flying. Because you just know that is the kind of thing that I do. So I'm going to get my palette with this orangey one. I'm going to take off the tacky layer from that 6-in-1. Put some of this on there. No, excuse me, I need a liner, don't I? I'm asking you like you'll know. Like, why wouldn't you know? Okay. And then, obviously, I'm gonna, I don't know, don't know why I said that. I'm gonna do some honey drips. I'm going to flash them as I go so they don't move. And then I'm going to like build it round so it looks like it's dripping all the way across the top. But obviously I don't want it to run off. it's a little bit dark for honey, but oh well. Why did my light just go dim then? That was a bit weird, wasn't it? Which one was it? Hope you can still see okay. I don't know if my actual light did dim or whether the clouds just come over. Oh crap, I can't even. 1 second. Right, yeah, it was my light. I've got like, it's got like a timer thing on it. I must have knocked the timer switch. You know, so if you have it as like a bedside light and then it slowly dims. Thought I was seeing things and I was like, what on earth? Right, I'm just going to cure that. Okay, so we've got honey. Obviously I can do I don't know, what can I do? Lost my train of thought now. So I've got some stamping plates. Obviously this one's a Moutine, something 189. Which is all bees. It's really nice and it picks up lovely. I got this one out because of the little thingies, but I probably won't use that. And I do have some stickers, but I'm thinking I'm going to use this for stamping. But that looks cool. So does that one. Right. Let me get some acetone. Give that a wipe over. Right then. Oh, you just know. I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, I do, but I don't. Right, scraper. Where's my black gel pot? Not gel. Stamping polish. I'm not going to use gel today because I need to figure that one out properly before I experience that with you, I think, because I don't want to give you bad information. So let me give this a shake. So over. Oh, it's Mabel time. Mabel, not right now. Mabel. Mabel. It's good that she listens to me, isn't it? Yeah, I want that. It's not very big though, is it? I can do a few, I suppose. Mabel. 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 So, and then do another one. Another one of the same. very good screw, was it? Wasn't a very good pickup because I waited. Dear me. And try again. If anyone's got any ideas of anything you want to see me have a go at as well, let me know. I'm always here to listen to ideas. Do that there, and then I can do something in the middle. Something. I'm really getting into stamping as well. I sort of, well, I mean, I've always loved stamping, but then I kind of like, I don't know, drifted away from it. But I'm really enjoying stamping and like artsy fartsy stuff. Artsy fartsy. Who do I think I am? Trying to think of what one that will fit. Do this little guy up there. Here we go. I like that. I like it. And then I think, I don't know whether to stamp over that. I think that one's going to be pretty much done just as it is with the glitter and the honey drip. What else did I end up pulling out? I ended up pulling all sorts out, didn't I? Could do yeah, no, they're more orange, aren't they? They're more like the yellow. So let's do some of these. Let's see. Hang on. Yeah, I've totally got these mixed up, so I'm just ignore the letters that's on them. Ignore the letters. Let me get a couple of these out. Be easier. Ugh. A couple, Rebecca. A couple. Right, so 6 in 1 again. I'm trying to think if I've got like like a honeycomb. What am I trying to say? Foil. Go the other way. By the time I bloody turn them over the right way, they'd have all moved. again, I've had these sequins a little while as well. And this is probably why I've not used them. They are a bit of a faff. To be honest. Chances of getting a second one on. Do you know what? I think I'm going to move these over to the middle. Sticking up a little bit at the sides, so. Right. Stay, stay. Right. And then I'm going to do one more. So what's everybody watching on the TV these days? Are you a binge watcher? I've watched so many series. I mean, when I'm sitting making press-ons, obviously I have like, it'll either be, I'll be watching other nail girlies videos. At the minute I'm hooked on The Rookie. Can't stop watching that. Oh my days, that one's sticking up. I'm just going with that. Going with it. I don't know why I got that many out, because I'm not doing that again. Bloody hell, held my breath that much. Right, let's put you back in there. Back in there. Everyone's just testing my patience today, aren't they? Get off. Oh my god, get off. Right, they're staying out. Okay. Right, the charms that I got these ones. So I think I'm going to go with these, but I've also got like, you know, like these resin type ones as well. I don't think they're going to quite go, are they? I don't know, those little ones might look cute, like these ones. But then again, I don't want to, I'm just keeping, yeah, stop it, Rebecca. So let's stick with these. Stick with these bees. Sorry, that's my daughter playing on the VR. If you just heard the ow. That generally means that she's just hit her TV or something, or a wall. I'm getting her a new TV because it's her birthday and that's going up on the wall so she can have more space in the middle of the room. Right, okay, so base coating over that just to protect that. Cure that. That one's out of the way. Then I want to do some little stamping bits in the middle of these flowers if I can get it in. picked up the 6-in-1 to stamp with then. Yeah, no, I won't do bees. I'll just do something like that. Not that I'm even showing you, I do apologise. So it's like some sort of honeycomb sort of thing. So that bit there. Oh, it's funny, you know, how quiet I get when I'm doing nails. Doing nails is the only thing that can never make me quiet as well. Normally you can't shut me up. It's all about concentrating, do you know what I mean? Yeah, that all came up. That looks quite cool. I like that. And then I'm going to do like that little bee. Do that little bee. Mr. Bee. There you go, got it now. Little bee. Did I just go over his wing? Put him there. Oh, these are looking really nice. So sometimes, you see, when I have like ideas and then you start putting them together, I start changing things or things don't look right. And then I end up fluffing it all up. But I'm actually liking these. I think what I might do as well is I might do like that honeycomb that we did down that nail on the bottom there, or this is a lovely plate. I got it from Temu, I'm sure I did. So, you know, I mean, because all the bees and the flowers, it's really nice to reverse stamp as well, but I'm not doing that today. I just want to keep like with these. Yeah, it is. It's a really nice plate. Now, I might stick the charm on that one. Okay, right. What are we doing on this one then? What are we doing? Oh God. It's so noisy when they're playing on the VR. And again, she just hit the wall of sun. Honestly, I said to her, no more down here, because she nearly took the speaker off the wall. We got a sound bar on the wall. She nearly took that off. And then in this dining room part, obviously, we've got the bird cage and my nail desk. So the only space was towards where the birds are, and poor birds were getting like having a heart attack every time. She kept it in the cage by mistake. So upstairs in a room is where she's been sent, because they swing their arms around like absolute loons. Right, what Need something nice in the middle. Let's have a nice be kind. Everybody needs to be kind. You never know what other people are going through. So just simple and just be kind to everybody. It's not that hard really, is it? Yeah, that's cute. That's cute. Yeah, it does need something black on there. I'm doing it. Every other nail's got something black on it to go with the yellow, so. And it'll be hurting my brain. And I won't be able to sleep or something. Right. So let me just clean all this stamping stuff away and then I will be right back. Okay. So that's what we're looking like so far. So I just need to go over these with base gel and to seal in that stamping. Obviously those sequins are not going to be encapsulated, they're too thick, but it will smooth any edges or anything like that. Right, actually, while I've got the base coat there, 1 second, I'm gonna put some, I've got Raven, I think they're smaller than the Jet Set ones, so they'll fit in the middle of the flowers better, I think. Sort of fit in. I'm probably going to be best to wait, aren't I? I've got it wedged. Yeah, I'll wait and then I'll put some rhinestone glue in. Come on. Right, so let me cure all that. So that one in, this one needs it as well. I like that glitter, that was perfect. Perfect. I didn't want to use the really, really bright yellow one. I think that one's just stunning. Stunning. Let's go bananas. Right, so all stamping is now sealed. So, charms. Because obviously we didn't do no stamping on this one, let me put that on. I'm gonna maybe make that the bling nail. Or I could bend some of those. So these are like the really thin ones that you can bend. They're like, you can bend those as well. That one's more thicker. Doesn't really look like, that's a really nice bee. I like that bee. Right, rhinestone glue. Rhinestone glue, where are you? This stuff's really thick. Let's do some in that corner. What have I just, oh there it is. I'm going to do like a little cluster of them, so it's like let me use these, save wasting them, like the honeycomb type thing. Yeah, do that. Right, they're all base coated. Okay, right, so let's get some rhinestone glue and get the centers of these flowers in. Like that. I'm thinking about bringing the Design It Now cards back as well. Don't know if any of yous, I know there was a few that used to join in and give it a go as well. Actually no, I want the bee on there. But yeah, so I don't know, some of you, I know some of you are new, but the Design It Now cards, it's like a deck of cards and it has loads of different designs, nail products, shapes, lengths and all that, and you draw the cards totally random, and it tells you, you know, what colour, theme and product to use, so you have to sort of like figure out what you're going to do. It's quite fun. Sometimes it's a ball buster trying to figure out exactly what it is that you're going to put together. Trying to think if I can bend these around something, because I don't know what I've done with my bendy tool. There's that one. So yeah, it could be a nice challenge. So I'm going to do it, and I think I'll do it like, I don't know, maybe once every 2 weeks or something. So you can also take part, and let me know, like send me a picture if you don't do videos. I love to see what everybody else comes up with. It's so interesting to see everyone's got the same options, but we all think differently, so we all come up with totally different designs and things. So yeah, if you make a video, tag me, not in this obviously, but when I do the Design It Nail cards, or if you send me a picture on Instagram. And obviously if you're okay with me sharing it, let me know. I will show, but obviously that you don't have to do that. Right, so bit of 6-in-1. So maybe at the end of this video, what I'll do is I'll draw the cards. And then so you can see the cards, because I'm hoping this video is going to go up Sunday. And I'll do it for video next week, so you can see what I come up with. And then if you want to have a go as well, you can give it a try, and then you can see how different, all the same. It's weird, honestly. No, I'll just do, and then stick a couple of random. I'm just sticking these into the 6-in-1. Obviously if I was doing them on people or press-ons, they would be on rhinestone glue. Okay, so we've got bling bling bling. What are we doing on this little guy? Oh, I've got one last bee. I've got to use the little bee that I bent. He can go on there, can't he? And then that's, and then everything just needs top coating. Ooh, I feel like the video's not as long as normal, but maybe wrong. If it'll go that way, or I've bent it the wrong way. There we go. So we got that little dude on there. Okay, so I'll cure that. I'll top coat, tidy up, and then we'll be right. Oh yeah, see you in a sec. Here is the finished set, and I love them. I'm glad that idea worked. That is the idea I had in my head when I seen that glitter. I was like, that would be perfect for bee nails. Do it over a black. That'll just look really cool. So go bananas from Sparkle Supplies. I have a discount code for Sparkles in the description box, and she does ship internationally as well. But yeah, I really like them. What do you think? Let me know. I'm made up with them. Finally got to do my bee nails, and I'm sorry I didn't do it as an organised collab like I wanted to. Like I say, at the minute I can't even like focus on my own, let alone organising things for other people, because I'm terrible at it. Absolutely terrible. I'm the type of person that needs to be, I'll join into a group, but you need to tell me what I need to do, when I need to do it, and when I need to do it by, because I'm useless, absolutely useless. So Bumblebee nails, right? Design It nail cards. These are created by Blue Rose Nails. She has a YouTube channel. She's absolutely brilliant, and these cards are just absolutely genius. They are shipped from Canada, but they come within less than a week. Yeah, within a week, definitely, like 5 days, something like that. So it's super fast shipping. So basically you get a colour card, design, product, shape and length. And so I'm going to do it slightly different. So you get your instructions. I've taken out flocking powder, which is a product card, because I refuse to even touch the stuff. I can't even, it makes me cringe just talking about it, so I do apologise. So we've got the instructions, and then you get treat cards. So this, if you get one of these, that means that you can exchange a card for something else, but I've taken those out. No treats. But the way I'm going to do this is I'm not going to bother with shape and length. I'm just going to do colour, design and product. Now in the product is no treat cards. So if you pick up one of those, you have to pick up 3 more products. So it could make the set easier to do, but it could also make it harder to try and include the products. So all the cards that I've drawn previously and done on my channel, I've put back in. So we're starting afresh, and I am going to pull these, and then maybe I'm going to do the design for my next video, which will be next week. And you are free to join in, but or you're free to watch me suffer. It could be a good one, it could be not, but these are fab, and it's a good way to get you using stuff that you just have sitting around in your drawers and you've had for ages. So, and like I say, it's absolute genius idea, genius. And it's really good for, you know, when you're, are they all, I always thought there was more products than design cards. See, that's how long it's been since I've used them. But yeah, when you get into like a little bit of a funk and you haven't got a clue what to do, or you don't want to do what everybody else is doing, draw these, or I can draw them for you. I'll join in. I always love a challenge. Sometimes it's hard to think of what to do. So okay, so the next set, oh, yellow. Doesn't have to be yellow, just has to include yellow. It's how you interpret, you know, the cards. So the design, superhero. Okay, superhero. And product, sticker decals. Okay, so the theme is superhero, some yellow based around yellow, and you use stickers. Obviously you can use everything else as well, but you need to include those 3. So my brain's going to be a ticking now. That's definitely a challenge and a half. So let me know down below if you're going to take part. If you do a video, if you have a YouTube channel, please tag me. I would love, honestly, I love to see the different way all these come out. Can't believe I've got yellow. Yellow again. Oh well, at least I got me glitter. Yeah, I love to see how we all do things differently, and it's so cool. So let me know down below if you're going to take part. If you don't have a channel, you can, if you want to send me a picture, you can do on Instagram, or you can email it to me. I mean, you don't even have to send me a picture if you don't want to. Just tell me what you thought about how you came up with whatever it was that you came up with. So yeah, I'm excited. So yeah, I'm gonna go and get my brain ticking now. I mean, superhero. Oh my god. Good luck, everybody. Hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye.